Welcome to the High Voltage Light Electric Vehicle channel. This video has a bit more information on the torque sensing BBSHD. Unfortunately, it's turned out to be the torque sensing M635. When I first heard about a torque sensing version of the BBSHD, it initially appeared that it would be the original styling, which had me hopeful that the new revision would be more in line with the original BBSHD. Unfortunately, the photos that I have here show that this new version is built on the M65 revision. It's not the greatest news because with the M65 Bafang had arguably made the BBSHD worse rather than better. So while this new version does have a torque sensor, because it's based on the 65 revision, it inherited the really annoying design choices as well. It has the loop at the top for using hose clamps to help hold it on. The locking plate also is devoid of the teeth that are needed to bite into the bottom bracket. So they kind of add an ugly feature that was never really needed if people just use torque wrenches to attach the motor and not the spanners. They then make this unneeded feature needed by removing the teeth from the lock ring plate. The original system was in no way broken and really didn't need this attempt to fix it. The worst part of the M65 revision was the forced make you smile battery packs. And this is again present with this torque sensing version. You're going to have to use Bafang's battery with the kit. There's no choice. If you try to use a third-party battery, it will be unable to make the CAN bus connection to the Bafang controller, and without that connection it's not going to run. You can see the plug that connects in with this photo. So you've got a motor here that's supposed to be pitched at the DIY market, except in an overtly controlling way that limits the kind of bikes you can really use it for. It's also been pretty neutered in terms of performance, and it could be so much more. After the removal of the M65 from the Bafang website, I kind of hoped that all the criticism that they've been of it online would be heard and taken into consideration, and it appears not. In terms of upgrades, it's very much going to depend on whether the torque sensor has been put behind the CAN bus protocol or it can be directly connected to, like the PAS sensor could in the M65. Once we get a motor, it should be pretty apparent, at which point there are a few options to get it to work, and I'm pretty confident that it can be done. But it's still disappointing that rather than give the people the motor that we really want, they kind of go all current on the control aspect and the corporate greedy with the forced battery. And it's going to be interesting to see how these choices affect sales, because it's not going to be just Bafang from now on, because there's new motors from 2.7, which I should be getting next week, and more new motors from Truck Run. And these are all in the BBSHD category. And they're all going to be using UART instead of CAN bus, which means we're going to be able to do pretty much what we want with these motors. It's great that we're going to be getting more competition in this sector of the market, and I think it's much needed, and hopefully we can take a look at some of these new motors next week. Anyway, love to hear from you in the comments what you think about this new motor from Bafang. Huge thanks for watching the video, and huge thanks to everyone that's joined the channel. It makes a massive difference, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.